just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you are sleeping, while you're far away dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever. Every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure.
Oh, hell yeah. Rutledge is back, hot on the campaign trail, deep with his foot all the way up the swamp's ass. We don't go around the DNC or Governor Northam. We run those sons of bitches right over. Oh, hell yeah. This is Mega 2020. Now we are in the time of the art of war. And when it comes down to war, patriots must stand up or you need to get the fuck off. Because if you plan on thinking this is going to be an easy road, if you think money is going to pay your way, you might as well take your sorry ass where it belongs. And that means right back home and retire. Political discourse is natural in things. This is a part of politics. We get attacked and we don't run. When we get attacked, we fight back and find a way when everybody thinks there's no kind of way. I'm not running independent. I'm running as a Republican. I'm fighting as a Republican, and I don't give a damn about how the establishment feels about that. Oh, hell yeah. Now, I'm all fired up this morning because I'm fed up of all the bullshit that's going on, whether it's the establishment, whether it's the hoax, whether it's Biden or Harris. It really doesn't matter who it is. If you are pissing off the American people, a real leader steps up and says enough is enough and goes ahead and rolls up his sleeves and say, where is the next piece of shit Democrat so I could whoop that person's ass too? The games is over and playtime for those who are out there thinking that they have it easy. Well, one thing about Merle Rutledge and the campaign has always had this motto: we always go the hard way. If you don't like it, oh well, get used to it. Now, I believe this is something not being said about the presidential election that needs to be said. Yes, sir. I'd rather put my bets on handling the COVID pandemic, the China flu, the Kung flu, the hoax, with President Trump by far over Biden. We should not be switching presidents in the middle of a pandemic with Trump being experienced with the problems compared to Biden that has no clue how to get his own party to prioritize people more than their party. At least with President Trump, he realized the American people needed relief ASAP. So did small businesses. While establishments fought on how best to delay relief, he fought for the American people all throughout their bullshit and drama. The American people suffered, and even Biden tried to express the desire that relief needed to be imminent. President Trump showed us he will fail even before being elected. Democrats gave up America to have someone talk nice about how they did it. I won't. President Trump had the experience to deal with both sides and get the job done, even though rhinos and reptiles and snakes was all over the place. Whether both sides of the establishment liked him or acted like rhinos, they all respected him enough to know that they refused to work for the American people. Their refusal would cost them their jobs. Exactly how a good business will run is someone is costing them their bottom line. Now it's costing the American people theirs. It wasn't President Trump being harmed, but the American people that are searching for answers in a world very unknown to them, promoted by Democrats, full of fear, full of risk, full of anxiety, and full of uncertainty. We had the best president to get politicians off their ass and work for us. This is exactly why I'm in this race to take Virginia back. I'm the only one that represents the people, and I'm far from outside the establishment. I've been getting politicians off their ass for quite some time and continue to do so unapologetic and showing no remorse. That's exactly the Republican way moving forward if we want to take back Virginia. Now, I've been getting plenty of politicians talking this, talking that, talking all this crap. And them pieces of shit have no clue of what it really takes to fight for the American people, because they've been fighting for their damn lobbyists for far too long. And the liberal media has been falling for the nice little prey and breadcrumbs that they put out there for them to eat up. Those breadcrumbs and that prey has been the American people being blinded and brainwashed by career politicians' bullshit. That's why I said enough is enough. That's why we needed someone from outside the establishment, because if somebody fixed all of those problems where Biden been there for 47 years and someone was able to do it in 3 years, nobody will vote for either establishment ever again. Now, we got to stop representing politicians that just don't represent us. That's what President Trump was talking about. It's not a race thing or a money thing. It's an American thing. Maybe they need to recognize that. Sending career politicians home makes them better to understand what life is like at the dinner table. So when they come back to fight, they fight for the right and not wrong and leftist reasons. They won't run from us and tell us the truth about our circumstance based off of their decisions. The consequences of no food on the table for those that is trying to decide which dessert they should have. Not the business, but the politician. Merle Rutledge won't be a politician as your next governor. Now, I've been through it all and took pride in having dessert after a hard day's work. I threw away what was handed to me without it. I'm homegrown. Too bad for the others. They are not homegrown. They don't even know how to find their way back home. That's the same time it takes for those politicians to get back to you. Now, I ain't nobody's fool. You could fool me once, you ain't gonna fool me twice. That's a Wolfpack way. And as far as Republicans looking for Cox and Chase and all of those career politicians, We have seen our state taken over by Marxists and monsters and those who rule by fear from the mob. Those flooding the streets and destroying America, they got their promotion. They got their concessions. And they got it from tired, lame duck politicians that don't have what it takes anymore. Yeah, we need a new type of Republican, a new type of governor here in Virginia. Someone that has no clue about lobbyists, has no clue about special interest groups. They only love the Commonwealth of Virginia and the people that they serve, and they become priority over those that continue to be swamped up in their own bullshit. America is facing so many questions at this time period, and they're having a lot of buyer's remorse, and they should, because they are wondering when are they going to come first. And now politicians that are guaranteed their paychecks every single week while you don't have one. They don't have the problems that you have. Regardless of your race or regardless of your background, you're fighting just to survive based off the mandates and restrictions that continue to get in your way. Now, faith ain't much without works. All talk ain't much without a fight. Patriots don't have much if they don't have that warrior left. Now, we could sit around, bitch, cry, and moan, and really say to ourselves, life is over. Or we can really say to ourselves, enough is enough, and we're going to do what we have to do for our family, for our businesses, for our children, for our Lord and Savior. Because at this time period, they have declared war on the American people. As quick as they rigged those election machines and how quick they was to dispel what we all knew, that the New World Order is working alive and well, and we need to shove the New World Order right back where it belongs, into hell, and for them to have a very Merry Christmas in hell. And that's exactly what I bring to this campaign, a fearless attitude. I will not be stopped. I will get the job done like I always been. And I won't do it as an independent. I will do it as a Republican, proud, MAGA 2020 supporter that will fight for God and this country and our president and our family every single step of the way. Because no matter what trials and tribulations you try to bring my way into the people I plan to serve, I'm not elected yet, but I'm going to be fighting just like I have the authority to win Virginia back and give people the confidence that they don't have to hope anymore. They will see action, which makes their days brighter, and their will to live on and enjoy the freedoms that their ancestors and those who came before them have fought for so long. We will honor them. And we will honor them by fighting the fight that they can't fight no more. You have to look at yourself and examine yourself. You have one life to live, each and every one of you. Do you want to live it on your knees? Or do you want to rise up on your feet and say, I'm going to do it one more time? I'm going to do it again for this great country and this great commonwealth. That we are no longer going to fall for the politicians' bullshit and how well the liberal media dresses it up. But we are going to fight for our God, our country, and our family, because we have nothing else to lose. That's exactly what the art of war is. Where they try to make you into slaves, where they try to make you give up, where they try to take anything and everything away from you so you comply. Well, you can comply. You can give up. You can automatically tell the Democrats and the DNC that you're going to work with them. But I'm going to tell you off the break, I have no plans of working with them. I don't have no plans of complying. I don't have no plans of living on my knees. I plan to be as vicious and brutal and savage to both establishments. Because you pieces of shit only care about money. You don't care about the American people and the struggle that they face each and every day. They wake up and look at what America has become. A masked up society living in fear. I refuse to enable it. No matter who you are, black, white, yellow, doesn't matter. You can still decide today. You can still decide for your family today. Because as they look for you, they look for leadership. They don't look for cowards and punks. America and Virginia deserves better than that. We was brought up better than that. And like I said, we don't go around Northam and the DNC. We run those sons of bitches straight over. And that's why Merle Rutledge, the man who is looking at you right now, is telling you, I will become the next governor of Virginia. Not just with a plan, but with an agenda for action. That's going to be the mandate. That's going to be constitutional requirements. And that's exactly what it means, that we don't give up. We rise and fight back. Oh, hell yeah.